Blow drying your hair with a round brush is a way to create instant and lasting volume. It's also a way to create smooth, sleek styles in wavy or curly hair. But outside of the salon, very few people know how to blow dry their hair with a round brush. I'm going to show you the steps and techniques for a proper blowout following this. So as you can see, my hair has just been shampooed and lightly towel dried. Before you even turn on a blow dryer, you're going to want to prep your hair. First, you're going to want to protect it from the heat with some sort of styling aid. You can even use a root amplifier if you want extra volume, or a smoothing serum if you need to tame down coarse or thick hair. I'm going to use Volcanic Ash Root Amplifier by David Babai for extra volume. I'm also going to use the Bohemian Beach Spray for some added texture and protection, and because I just love the way it smells. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my hair with the product now. So once your hair is prepped with product and you've sort of run your fingers through it, working the product through, you're then going to want to remove 70 to 80% of the moisture from your hair just using the blow dryer before you even start working with the round brush. So I'm going to go ahead and dry my hair till it's about 70 to 80% dry. After your hair is 70 to 80% dry, you're then going to want to section and begin working with the round brush. I'll show you that technique following this. To begin blow drying with a round brush, you're going to want to take a small section to start with. I'm going to take a section down at the bottom of my hair where my shortest layers are. And I'll just clip up the rest of my hair. You can see how much I started with. If your hair is thicker, you may want to take a smaller section. If your hair is more fine, you can take an even larger section. So to start at the bottom layer of my hair, I'm going to use a smaller round brush. I have two round brushes, a larger one and about a medium one. These are my Brazilian heat brushes. I love them because they tell you when they're heated up and ready to go. On the smaller section, I'm going to use the smaller of the two brushes, and then as I work up, I'll work up to the big brush. The technique for using the brush is really all in the wrist. When you start, you're going to want to take a small section of hair, and you'll push up for volume, and then out and down. It's really in the wrist, so you go up for volume, and then out and down for the smoothing effect. And your blow dryer is pointed down to smooth the cuticle, and when you go up and then out and down, the blow dryer simply follows the motion of the brush. Once the section is completely dry, you're going to want to repeat the same process and hold your cold shot button to seal the cuticle of the hair and really lock the blow dry into place. So I'm going to begin blow drying my hair using the same technique, and as I work up my head, I'll switch to the larger brush and I'll demonstrate the entire blowout. One of my favorite parts about working with the Brazilian heat brushes is that they actually let you know when they're heated up and ready to work with your hair. They actually change color from orange to a really light iridescent yellow, and all you do is direct the blow dryer at the brush and watch as it heats up and changes color, and then you're able to work with it in your hair and you're ready to go. So working through the first section, you're just going to continue to repeat the same technique. Up for volume and out and down for smoothing, and then of course the cold shot button to seal the cuticle in. Moving on to the next section, you're going to again let down a small section of hair and pin up the crown out of the way. You're also going to switch to the bigger round brush. Because my layers are slightly larger, I need the larger round brush for more volume. So again, repeating the same technique. Up for volume, out and down for smoothing, and the cold shot to seal the cuticle. You can also work with a concentrator nozzle if you'd like to on your blow dryer. It helps direct the heat and really get that great angle. I find that it makes the blow dryer a little bit longer, and with my short arms it's a little bit hard to use. On the last section, the two front sections are going to go out and down, framing the face, repeating the same technique. On this section, you want to get a nice, smooth blowout, so make sure to use that cold shot button. The very last section I'm taking is the top crown area of the head. Again, I'm repeating the same technique with the round brush, up and out for smoothness, and I'm going to seal with the cold shot. In this section, it's especially important to give it that extra volume because you want that nice big volume around the crown area of your head. Smoothing out the hair with the round brush, just setting in the style. Give it a good shake for some volume. And that is how you blow dry with a round brush.